seen. Nobody really cares about it. I think you guys have seen the films, right? So. I apologize.
I'm sorry, I don't know you.
Steven, Fandom, Julie, I have a ton of things to talk about, and I have to go and do some things. I don't know what they have for me, stuff to do. But I had a few minutes, and I thought it would be crazy not to come and say hello to the people who've given me such a great ride for 10 years. And, yeah, ask questions. I will make up ridiculous answers.
What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Elf.
What's it like working with Tom Felton?
What was it like working with Tom Felton? There you go. Serious question. It was fantastic. He's an incredibly. I think he is frankly the sexiest of all of them. I say that in a fatherly way, obviously. And very early on, he's got the biggest mailbag from all the ladies, so I hope that continues. Phil, let's not buy a microphone over there. Hi. I heard the word film. The hardest scene for me to film was probably the first one I ever did because I was so scared. I was already. Not kind of like that, but it was. You know, it was already a really successful film. Number one was huge, and it had all these amazing actors, these iconic actors. And then I came to the set, and Richard Harris was there. Richard Harris, I went to drama school with his son. The late, great, fantastic Richard Harris, who was, you know, is a legend. And I said, I was so scared of him, I went straight in with, I know your son, I was at drama school with him, he's the best actor I've ever seen. I mean, apart from you, he's brilliant. And I thought that might endear me. And so he started telling me funny stories, and he was great, he was charming, and then we went to sit down as Dumbledore and Lucius, and they went action, and it was his line, and he just stared at me. And I waited, and then he just stared at me, and I thought, it's me. Oh my God, I can't remember what I meant to say. And the room seemed to get smaller, and I could feel my heart, you know, beating in my teeth. And then he finally said a line, and I thought, oh my God, that was him. That's Dumbledore, that's not Richard, that is Dumbledore absolutely drilling me. So I appropriately was scared of Dumbledore.
I have to say, you do a great villain. You're very easy to hate. I mean that in the best.
I take it in a universe way.
Do you ever wish you could be the hero?
Well, in my own mind, in Lucy's mind, he was the hero. A whole alternative ending in which I ran off with Hermione and everything. Let's face it, it's much like, you know, you guys, I like dressing up silly clothes and putting on funny voices, and so Lucius was about as good as it gets in that world.
Did you keep the wig?
I did not keep it. And let me tell you, it's a source of some bitterness for me. All the wigs, as many of them, will be touring. I'm at death's door when I came in. I'm sure in exhibitions somewhere, or lying on a beach in the Bahamas, but no, I did not get a wig, and you can pass that on to whoever the keepers of the wigs are.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you miss the wig?
It's the thing about the wig. I loved it and I hated it. I loved it because I'm a lazy actor, and I was trying to find some way to make a mark in these films with, you know, people like Alan Rickman, who comes on and just so sinister and brilliant from the beginning, and everybody else. So I thought, give me as many props as I can. So I had a cane. The cane's getting around applause. Oh my God. Well, I came up with a cane. Can you believe it? That was my invention, purely because I was thought, I need props, I need costumes, I need funny voices. I came up with a cane with the wand inside it, and then when they put the wig on, which was not in the original concept at all, I thought, you know, he doesn't like muggles. He's not going to have his hair cut like a muggle. He's going to look like a wizard. And so I asked for this blonde wig, and as soon as they put it on, to keep it straight and to get it out of my mouth, because one of those gets tangled up all the time, I had to tilt my head back. As soon as I tilted my head back, I was looking down my nose at people. And I thought, that's great. I don't want to put that on. I put the cane on, hold the cane. I don't even have to do the acting.
One question from the panel.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
One question for the panel.
One question from the
Oh, sorry, one more.
audience first.
I hear you got to choose how you exited as Lucius. Is that true?
It is true. It's not in the film, of course. One of the great things about being one of the grown-up actors, although they're all grown up now, in the films, is that you get used to spending months and months and months coming up with and shooting extraordinary sequences with these amazing skilled technicians and craftsmen, and then watching the films and they're not in there. So I did a long fight with Gary Oldman as Sirius in number 5 in the it's called the Veil Room. It's called the Veil Room, yeah. Long fight. They left us alone with secondly. We came up with things, and Gary was like, "What about if I do my wand and there's like a wall of rock?" And I go, "What about if I scrape my wand down my cane and I do a double bolt helix out of it?" All these things, and then we did an elaborate disarm where I gradually lost my cane and then I lost my wand. And I looked over. There was a big shot down a precipice. And I looked at Sirius and Harry and I went, "I'm unarmed." And then Sirius looked at Harry and went, "He knocked me off." And I was so looking forward to seeing it. And then I went to watch the cut and it wasn't there. And David went, "Yeah, it was a very, very good bit." And I'll tell you something, if we're making a film called Lucius versus Sirius, unfortunately it's a big fight between Dumbledore. So similarly, there was a whole there was a fleeting moment that I thought absolutely captured brilliantly everything about Lucius and his lack of a future. And somewhere it exists on some editor's iPhone. But what's left is what's left, and in the end you just give in to the joy of them telling the story.
We really appreciate your coming by. We know you're very busy.
Oh, Get Out. That's the Get Out call. Oh, I'm
We
sorry.
have 2 comments from the panel. First from Andrew Slack.
Hi, I love you.
My wife would say that because she don't know me.
And you just signed the petition with Ivana, give that to you.
Yeah, I did.
And we are grateful because hopefully this will make all Harry Potter chocolate to be fair trade and make a serious dent in child slavery. So thank you.
Getting to meet amazing people and being part of this fabulous storytelling adventure for years. One of the great things about being in films that are seen all around the world is you can occasionally do something as an actor. Not this, the signing is so easy, but you can do something which isn't completely about look at me, aren't I fabulous? And so when people ask actors to do charity work, and sometimes you get sick of seeing actors, you go, why are they just outlining themselves to every charities? Because it's nice to be able to do something for other people instead of having people, I just got given a free pass to cinemas for, I do okay. You don't need free passes. They give stuff to actors all the time. It's nice for us to be able to do something for someone else.
And the last question, one of the themes of the panel today is the future of the Harry Potter fandom and fandom. Any thoughts or advice on how we can all keep the love for Harry Potter and the spirit of the movies and the books going?
Well, I don't want to just encourage anything illegal, but go out and have children, I think is a I did it. I read books. Yeah, I mean, look, I've got little kids at home, and we have a shelf of DVDs, and the new stuff comes. I get all these screeners. They watch once, they never ask to see again. Some things stay there forever. Wizard of Oz will be on there forever, and Sound of Music, and Chitty Bang Bang, stuff like that. I think Harry Potter's, as long as people watch movies and read books, will be read by people who like to be taken on amazing stories. And the reason is, from children to old people, as Joe said, there's something in Hogwarts that we all want to live in Hogwarts, and we all want to be challenged on those same, we all want to rise to the challenges that Harry, Ron and Hermione, and I have to say Draco and Neville do too. We all want to be measured by those challenges. It doesn't really matter if you pick up the book every year, if you dress like this every other convention every year. What matters is it's 10 years of our lives, many of us. So for some of you it's all your childhood. I was already a grown-up, but it's a big decade, and over those decades we have been walked through this kind of moral maze, and the changes those characters went through, we went through with them, I think will stay with us forever, whether we're reading the books and watching the movies or not.